That's not that. I just hit my start button.
Oh.
Quit. Thank you. I'm a minute, not 30 minutes.
What's going on? Welcome everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. Right. Everything set up for the day. Go down to the house because I'm pretty sure that's where Nate is. Yeah, we got ourselves a new truck. Pretty sweet. Probably my favorite truck besides the Cummins that I usually run. But it makes Nate lag like crazy for some reason. But I believe we're doing some preparation for today. How we doing, Fran? How we doing? Oh, that needs to be filled. I don't know if we have all the equipment out there yet, or I think we gotta grab some stuff over here. Oh, actually, I'm doing pretty good. Just got back from working for 2 weeks. I got sent out, so that's why the videos have kind of been short. But we're back, ready to get back on track and get the videos back on schedule. And we're just waiting for, beautiful Nate to come and show his presence. Go check out the cattle. See what they got going on. Figure out something to do in the meantime. What's up, guys? What we doing? Got 2 pens over here. How many we got in there? 50? Oh boy. What's up, Mr. How are we doing today? I'm fine. I don't want to talk to you either. Well, that was rude. Well, I think this right here needs a bath. Lord. Go give it a little bath for the meantime. Grab this thing here. Sometimes this thing don't like to turn that well, but it's park your leg right here. Oops. Do a nice little clean up. Gotta make sure the equipment stays nice and pretty.
All right, Marshall.
What's going on, man?
Go ahead and grab that one tractor that we were looking at earlier and start mulching let's go all the cotton fields.
Alrighty.
So once you do that, I'll start doing the tillage on those fields. How many headland passes got me doing too? Okay.
Oh, whoops. Oh, God.
What?
We're fine. Everything's fine.
That doesn't sound like everything's fine, but okay. Yo, Nate, I got a joke for you. What's up, bud? What series is this? This is the Southern Farm. Love this one a lot. This is like my favorite series we currently got on the channel.
I guess I'll start at field 46.
Yeah. I would start at field 4. You can either start at field 46 or 30 and just work your way back, whichever way you want to go.
All right.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Why? You have to go through Delta South Modding's Facebook, and it shows you how to get it from there. I can't directly tell you how to get it, but just go through Delta South Modding's Facebook. It'll tell you from there. It's not going to be the way you want to get it, though. Trust me. It's a farmer joke. Okay.
Oh, whoops.
How's it going, Cole? Oh yeah, the Gold Mine series has been definitely doing the best. The Gold Mine and Mega has been doing really good. We finally had a Mega take over as my most viewed video for FS25, which took it a lot longer than I thought it would. White farm equipment or Oliver? White.
All right.
Because he was an outstanding. Yes, he was outstanding in the field. Lord have mercy out there.
Hey, man, you missed
people.
a couple pieces of cotton over here.
Do your job. Quit.
I didn't do this
nitpicking and do your job. Just do your job. You got one job. Mulch it and be quiet.
Be quiet is kind of crazy. Rude, sir.
Are you on the 30 or 36-inch row spacings in this game? I really don't know. I wish I did know. I'm probably 30, but I'm not 100% sure. Do a land. They never seem to really do good for me. I'm not really a landscape series kind of person. I prefer to do more of your traditional farming. Yeah, the reason we haven't really been doing more of the gold mining is some of the most recent updates messed up the mods for the gold mining. So now I've got to go back through and fix some of them. And I just haven't had the time to go in and fix mods.
Yeah, that update kind of like messed up a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, most definitely. Sorry about that. Getting that done.
Off-brand told me to tell you you can't talk to me like that.
Yeah, I can and do.
Because you bully me as a side gig.
Yeah, and that's why we have him around here. We gotta have somebody to make fun of. He's the company clown.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you do a good job of being clown too.
Well,
What's the biggest fish you've ever caught? Would probably have to be a catfish. What's your BP? Oh, nowhere near that. Probably like a 20-pound catfish would be my personal best.
gotta go
I'm
deep.
not. I don't really go out there and hunt for really big fish. I just go out there to go get like food. Are you and Yosho ever gonna do anything together? Probably not. Yosho, for what I've been told and for what I've seen, is kind of stepping away from content creation, and I don't really see him jumping up to do another series. So probably not. Now I could be totally wrong, and I could get a text tomorrow from him saying, "All right, let's get back to work," and I'd figure out something and get it going. But until I receive a text from him, I'm not gonna force the man. He was with me for what was it? I want to say over. It was a lot longer than I thought it was originally. I want to say it was over 2 years he was with me.
Still quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that? You just stopped?
He didn't want to do content creation.
Yeah. It's not meant for everybody.
No, content creation is definitely one of those things that is not meant for everybody because there's a lot of work. When's the next survival series? Sooner than you might think. And that's as far as I can say. Yeah, there's a lot of series and stuff like that that's right around the corner. It's just right now we're kind of in a slump of series because there's still good series on the channel, but we don't want to overdo it and put out all the best series right now. I'm kind of going about the YouTube thing a little bit different than I did originally. I would try to have like all my top like ideas going at the same time. Well, when you do have all your top ideas going at the same time, you know what I mean, it don't really leave any ideas for the future. So I've kind of stepped back a little bit and put some of my second tier series, which in my opinion are still just as good, but it gives me my top series to help keep the channel going for longer.
Longer the better.
Um,
Oh, I missed a spot.
I guess I'll talk about it. Nah, I don't think we will talk about that today. How do you use... I have no clue what you mean there, bud. You good over there?
Yeah, I'm dying a little bit. Wait, literally.
30. Good lord. Hush, Emily. Alright.
Pieces.
Well, I guess I can go do corn.
I'm almost done with this field. I got
But
a little more.
you got a lot more to go. I'm just gonna go run do the cornfield. By then, you should have that field knocked out, and I can start knocking on that field.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
didn't
help
figure
that
you would
this
finish that field.
every time this thing goes down, it decides to swing side to side.
Yeah. I don't know why it does it.
Yeah, I truly could.
Try switching the tractor. See if that helps. Is the Agro Force mount? Is this no? This is not. This is Bronwood, Georgia. My favorite map of FS25.
I feel like the quad-wheeled tractor be a little extreme for that. Try this one right here. Well, let's try the old right here. So,
I think he does. We just.
hello, sir.
Hi.
Don't mind
Bye.
me. Hi, bye.
Oh, most definitely is a very well-made map.
Alright. Hopefully this tractor a little better.
How do I get... Buddy, you're going to look up a video about that. I'm not tech support. So we'll go ahead and hit that button right there. No. I need to do up and down roads first. Oh, good lord. This cornfield's going to take forever.
Yeah. Big field.
It's probably a little bit less than the peanut field we had.
Ouch. Alright, let's see if this one does any better than this guy right here. Work this little fella.
You are interesting. As a community, you guys are interesting people. I'm just reading the conversation going on in my chat right now. Lord have mercy.
It'll be alright.
Oh, Lord. Thank you. Someone has some smarts. Oh, being about the smartest one. Which actually, here's a good question. Why aren't you a moderator?
Me?
Standard mod. There you go. No. Cole.
Oh.
Good old Cole.
Oh. Well, I think the bigger tractors work.
Anything but FS questions. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's chat, I swear.
You love them.
You
Don't
guys
lie.
never, about to say, you guys never let me have a dull moment in my life. When it ain't y'all, it's something else. So, you guys definitely keep me young, as it says.
Shoot, if it ain't them, it's me. Giving you a headache daily.
Ain't that the truth? Do the center pivots give you a yield bonus in game? Or does that?
This thing is still sliding.
So basically, you can just replace your pivots. So basically, pivots just replace your sprayers. Is all it does. Which we finally got some actual good pivots in the game now, and I plan to put them on this here. Have a good one, bud. But no, I plan to put them in this field. It's just getting the one. Here it is. This one right here. Just getting it to be the way I want it to be. Oh yeah, well, I mean, you're more than married to make your own, bud. But I can tell you right now, it's easier for you to go and look these questions up on YouTube because they can give you a more in-depth, like how to start streaming, how to do this, that, and the other. Because that's pretty much exactly what I did when I first started. Is I looked everything up and kind of learned from there. Yeah, go set that now. What's the map called? Brownwood, Georgia.
As Nate would say, one of the best maps out there.
What tractor do you like most?
The fact that Nate started talking about pivots, I just started plowing under my pivots in game. Bro,
I don't really have a favorite tractor mod. I'm going through in my head. No, I really don't have a favorite tractor mod. I have tractors I like. Yeah, I have a bunch of tractors I like this in this game, but don't really have a favorite tractor mod. Now this right here, in my opinion, is a really good tractor mod. It's all platforms, so that even the console people get to play with it. But it's a nice, well-made mod for a lot of the content creation we do. Does it?
I don't know. I like that. I forgot what brand it was. But,
No, it's just more accurate to real life. Do what, Marshall?
I was saying that I don't remember what brand it was, but that combine that I used in that Mega was sweet. I mainly like the sound of it though.
The Gleaner?
Yeah, the Gleaner.
Yeah. I assume I was that. When is the 9XR going to come out? I didn't know there was a 9XR coming out.
Well, now you do. People have spoken and they want the answers.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Good old Cole. Get a chuck out of me for that one there, Cole. We got a lot of this field to do. There's a lot to do still, because
Yeah.
we need to get this field ready to go, because I'm thinking this is probably going to be a cotton field in-game next year.
What do you think we should do for that massive field that was originally
Corn.
peanuts? Corn?
Corn.
Just
Corn
say,
or cotton?
probably do corn. Dude, peanuts on
Probably,
that thing
yeah.
was awful.
Yeah, God, yes. But we learned some things, we fixed some stuff, and our peanuts ain't ever going to be that bad again, because we're never going to fully max them out.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, he meant the pheasant feeder. Yeah, but no, we have to eventually. Yeah, I'm thinking this will probably be cotton. We'll do corn in that field, probably peanuts in those two fields. We do got to have a good amount of peanuts still.
Yeah. Probably do some of the small medium fields with peanuts too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to pick up a couple of extra fields, so I'm just gotta figure out what fields to pick up.
Yeah, which ones do you want to buy?
Yeah, there's a couple of good options.
I got a few little patches to go through, and then this is all done. I'm probably gonna head over to 30 after this one. Yeah, I'll probably
Coal
head up
planter.
there.
You should plant some winter wheat. I wish that's the way Farmstone works. It just doesn't. Sadly, I think Farmstone makes it. Yeah, you only can plant wheat in September or October. You can't plant it this time of year in game.
Oh, there's a deer in the field. Didn't know that. There's animals in here.
What do you call mom chicken? Well, you accurately call it a hen. But what's the joke, bud? Mo? A mother clucker. I like that one. That was a good one. That was a
That
good
was a
one,
good
bud.
one.
That was a really good one. I would like to see tornadoes come to game, maybe in, or tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
There are tomatoes in the game. Yeah. What's your favorite map? Brownwood, Georgia, all day. All day, every day. That was not funny. But it was, Emily. Just because you don't have a sense of humor don't mean nothing.
Well, that was nice.
I wish, like, I wish that they made it more of an industry kind of thing with like potatoes. Um, Same like if they ever bring actual onions to the game, I would want to see an actual more of an industry. Uh, and what I mean by industry is like you take it to this warehouse, and in the warehouse you unload into like a pit, and that actually runs through a grader and all that kind of stuff, and you get bags, and then you can start doing more of an actual industries. I don't like the way the current, like I wish the productions that we had right now were a little bit more set up as like warehouses, and where you could go back it up to semi truck trailers to them and make them really nice looking.
That would be cool. Your field 46 is done. I'm gonna bounce up to field 30 and then come down.
But it's not, Emily. But it's not. What Iman makes? There is no mod that makes irrigation work realistically. You're pretty much replacing your sprayers with pivots. So you can put your sprayers in there and turn them on and have them put fertilizer on your fields. Or herbicide, for example. I don't know. I do wish water had more of an effect on this game. Like you could turn it off or on.
On the road again.
Hey, Billy. Make more logging videos. I've thought about it. I just haven't had the time lately. I've been working on a lot of other stuff. Love the videos you put everything you can into it. Well, thank you so very much, sir, Matthew. That's honestly, you guys are the reason I do this, and you guys are the absolute reason can sit here and make these videos. So I do appreciate it when you guys say stuff like that. What's the XP for? That is something new for farms, or not for YouTube. I had nothing to do with it. All I know is it just randomly popped up. Is this part of a series or random stream? This is a series, or part of a series stream. This is for the Southern Farm. We're knocking out the tillage and getting ready for winter.
And you're over there stuck on that big old cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got to get it done sooner than later. So I might as
Yeah.
well knock it out during a live stream when I can talk to the people while doing it.
Exactly.
And to sit there and do it by myself and can't say nothing to anybody.
Ugh.
Videos I want to play more. Yeah, eventually we need to go back to doing multiplayer videos. Just haven't had the server needs to be updated, and a lot of other stuff needs to happen. I just figure why not knock out stuff on this series first. It's funny.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Oh, I appreciate it, Matthew. I mean, YouTube ain't easy, and trust me. Any person that tells you doing YouTube is an easiest job, they're somewhat not telling the truth. There is parts of it that are really easy, and then there's parts that's not. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little farm sim multiplayer. I make Marshall do it all the time. Ain't right, Marshall? By the way, did the thing ever quit going back and forth like that?
Did.
Okay, so it was just the tractor. Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, guys, for you guys that have not seen it yet, have you guys checked out the new channel yet? The Extra Rhino channel? If so, what do you guys think about it? We've been trying our best to put out the best content on there we can. We've got a lot of really good funny videos coming out. We actually, Monday, we're recording a new game called, oh, what's it called? Guilty as a Sock. I was doing most of the driving. You're lost. I'm gonna end up in the ditch. No, I'm still pretty likely. It depends if when I look back over. If your timing on is yes. Yeah, we only stream one time a week just to kind of talk to the community a little bit. And I think me and Marshall both are kind of tired this week. We've been working a lot, trying to get everything caught up. You working over there, or are you not?
Working, buddy.
It's a miracle. What does that say? R&R. Burnsides, thank you for the $5 donation. Thanks for the R&R, and I really enjoy all the series. Well, you're welcome, buddy. How's it going, Chestnut? Marshall isn't working. He's sleeping, and I know he is, okay? He ain't working.
For your guys' information, I am not sleeping, thank you.
He wishes he was, though.
I do. I do.
I don't know if he has it pulled up or not. God, I'm probably about 1/3 through this field. Pretty good. What about your? I'm doing pretty good. Just doing some relaxing, doing some tillage. and getting ready for the next year in game. This will probably be the last field we cultivate before spring tillage. So this will probably end out our fall tillage. The cornfield will. So Chestnut, I have a question for you. How long is your YouTube comeback for this time? Asking for a friend. Go and lift that back up. All right. I don't know yet. Good Lord, Chestnut. What are we going to do with you, bud? Have you guys found a new map? Yeah, we've been on the next map for the next OG series. That is going to be Ray County, Missouri. Actually, huge shout out to the map maker of Ray County. I was one of the first people he sent the new version of the map to. After, all the updates went through everything. He did us a huge favor by sending the map over to us really early for us to kind of look at everything and make sure that's what we wanted. And the map just fit us perfectly for what we were looking for.
Just beautifully.
Oh yeah, it just makes it where I'm not doing a tighter turn. So the less I have to turn, the better. So I'm not sitting there, like, give it a second once I get back down this row. Whenever I'm doing these rows like this, it just makes it where I'm not turning as tight to go back down. And the reason we do that, or at least I do that, is because I was always used to having PTO hitches. I'm used to having like PTOs hooked up, and if you turn too tight with a PTO, you'll snap it. Yep, we're on 5.0 with Ray County. You'll snap that PTO every single time. And one of the first farmers I worked with, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna snap a PTO shaft today. Just watch it." Didn't snap it. I did everything I could. I made sure to never turn too tightly, because if you turn way too tight, you'll be in trouble.
That would suck.
And plus, in a field like this where there's not an exit on this side, it just makes it easier to work your way to one side than work your way all the way back to the other. So yeah, it is on purpose. And plus, that just looks good. Case or John Deere? John Deere, through and through. We're just using the case because I don't got a big John Deere like this case.
He's a deer man all the way. No, field 30 is just about done. I got like probably four rows to go.
See, that's why I got used to always doing it this way. Especially these big pieces of equipment like this, they are expensive to keep replacing. See, just how it makes it so much easier to turn with, and you're not having to turn as aggressively. This is where my racing side of me comes out. It's like racing. The harder you turn, the more your tires gonna wear. Well, in the field, the harder you turn, the bigger ruts you put in the field. And then on top of the bigger ruts you put on the field, you're also putting less stress on the attaching joints behind you. So the less you're turning, the better.
Should make a Rhino school. Let's go over everything.
What do you think about FS25 for the past? Let's not ask questions like that, Bubba. I'm gonna answer it. And if I receive a text from Giant Sulfur in the morning, I'm sorry. I think the company has a great idea in the direction they were going before FS25. FS25, I feel like they just dropped the ball through and through. I really do feel that they just dropped it and they didn't and am not or is not picking the ball back up. Like they're not doing anything that's helping the community currently. In reality, content, like I've talked to several content creators, and every content creator I've at least heard from that does this have all said something around the same sense of the game is not where it needs to be for content creation purposes. We're all struggling to come up with ideas because of how drastically everything changed. Yeah, with how drastically everything changed, and just like with certain things that changed, but not enough change to make it where everyone wanted to go pay for the new game. It just, yeah, they dropped it.
How's your cornfield coming over there, buddy?
Oh, it's coming.
Come along?
Yeah.
Just about.
Sorry about that, guys. I was reading a text. But no, I feel Farmstone's got a long way to go. And hopefully they come up with some ideas for some better DLCs that can really help the game thrive. But as of right now, something's got to change and quickly before we start losing more viewers. Because fun statistic from a YouTuber for a second, and this goes to anybody out there wanting to make YouTube videos on Farm Sim. Think about this statistic for 1 second. In FS25, there's only one YouTuber that has a 1 million viewed video. One. And his name is Hudson Playgrounds. All credit goes to that man. He's a phenomenal YouTuber. But he does something called YouTube Kids. Ooh. And for anybody wondering, what's YouTube Kids? I don't know. Great impression on my chat. What is YouTube Kids? YouTube Kids, for what I've seen, has a lot more. If you are in that space and you do it right, there's a ton more views in YouTube Kids than what we do. Being a normal content creator in the normal content creation realm, we get far less views than YouTube Kids, but we make more money in some sense, for what I've figured out and what I've been told.
Yeah,
but
he does quite well for himself, though.
Yeah, he does really good for himself. I mean, he's not lacking by no means. It's not like he needs to go switch what he's doing. He's doing really well. But to think about it, that he is the only person getting 1 million viewed videos, and that's in YouTube Kids. And I've even seen him here recently switching away from Farm Sim. Something's not right, guys. that is telling me the community is not going in the right direction. If I had to take a guess, in the American market, no, if I had to take a guess in the market of Farming Simulator 25, we probably monthly get Farm Sim. I don't want to say the wrong number. There's probably about 4 to anywhere between 4 to 6 million views in Farm Sim 25 a month. And that's just not a lot. With how many Farm Sim 25 YouTubers there are and people making content, there's just not a lot. That is part of what drove me to make the second channel. Because I don't know if Farm Sim keeps dropping views like it is. Because if I had to take a guess, FS19 probably had like 20 million views a month, most likely. With how many views it just got over and over and over. FS22 felt like it had like 10 million. And it feels like we just keep having it every game. If we keep cutting the game in half every single new release and like the views it gets,
might be in trouble.
We're going to start losing YouTubers, which we technically have, I think. We have several really good YouTubers that I know that have kind of stepped back and not wanting to make content anymore because of the current situation. And Giant said I'll receive my text message in the morning about this, but yeah. All right, Nate's rant about the views in YouTube, somewhat over.
All right, field.
You should
30 is done, sir.
Do you think a YouTube channel would go for? Do you think a YouTube channel?
All right, so we
What do you
need
mean?
to go 78.
What do you think a YouTube channel would go for in real life? What do you mean by that? Like if you were trying to buy somebody's YouTube channel? Or like you mean somebody trying to buy my channel or something like that? I'm confused. What do you think about the new racing game that is using the giant self? Okay, let's talk about that for a second.
Let's hear it.
So I'm going to play it. I'm going to give it its fair shot. I'm going to try it. For saying what all the other creators were thinking. But he didn't even say half of what we were all thinking. It's just the truth right now. There's no hiding it. Like, go look at the squad. This is my best representation. You want to know how the views are doing in Farm Sim? Go look at Grant's channel right now. When he's not doing good, we're all not doing good. It's something has to change, or we're all gonna be out of a job soon. But that's besides the point. The racing game, I feel, is a great move for them as a company. If I was a company, or I am a company, if I was their company, I would have made that decision too. Depending your profits off of a singularity game is dumb. Me putting all my eggs in the Farm Sim basket for as long as I did was not a smart decision. I should have made a second YouTube channel probably my second weekend making Farm Sim content. Because I probably should have been making the same amount of videos as I do on a second channel as I do on a main channel. Because I feel like right now, I let myself down in some situations. But as somebody who wants to see Farm Sim do good, I'm watching the way that they're doing this promoting of the other game because Giant Softwares themselves aren't making the game, so they're not taking away. Nate is crashing. Quiet over there, over yielding. Not crashing out. I'm thinking about what I'm saying because if I say the wrong thing, I'm gonna get in real trouble. It's a smart decision what they did, but if they, maybe they can learn some things by promoting this game and use that to promote the next game because I'm expecting a lot with the next one.
Nate kind of.
Well, you're right. Hold up. You're right. You're right about this. You're right. Grant didn't post a lot. What's the other channel name? Extra Rhino. All links are on main channel.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Listen, the boys we have working on that channel, they're absolute legends. They're real good fun to work with, and we're having the time of our life.
Could not have found a better group at all.
No, and if anybody wants to know what it's kind of like the Smitty group. So that we went with a kind of more relaxed, kind of actual gameplay version that we enjoy. Back to what I was saying.
Back to the crash out.
back to the crash out. Farm Sim not having any dealings with making the actual new racing game, I think doesn't hurt the Farm Sim side. I think the Farm Sim side liked this game was in promoting it because the game itself wasn't bad. Is not bad in my opinion. I don't understand why a lot of people are like, oh, this just isn't that good of a game. Oh, it's a really good game in my opinion. I don't think Farm Sim 22 was half the game this is, especially now. I think this game blows 22 out of the water through and through. But I do feel there are mistakes they're making in the promotion side. And that is what I'm going to state. I feel like Giants should listen to the community and the creators on what they think should help the community thrive. And they do somewhat. They just listen to the German community. They listen to the German community. They listen to the German content creators. They don't really listen to us U.S. guys. Now there was something that I heard a long time ago, and it was said publicly by Kermit. I'm gonna call Kermit out for saying this. Or no, may not be Kermit. It was said by a Giant Software employee about Farm Sim and the state of the game. They even said at one point, and this kind of concerns me, and this is what really does concern me a little bit, is they said that there's a possibility there's going to be a day where there might not be an American map.
What?
To start the game. I don't know their numbers. I would really love to see their numbers and where their numbers come from. But if I'm a betting man, I'm betting the U.S. is a good majority. I don't care who it is. I'm betting some cold hard cash that the United States is a good majority of their sales. And the fact that they would even mention that, like, I would have never, I don't know what went through that person's mind and said that there may be a day that we may not have an American map. Not 100% sure. I think it was Kermit. About 10% positive. But that shows me where Giant Software mind is the American market is important to them. Not saying it's not, but it's not as important as other markets. It does feel like in some ways. It does feel like that is a very important market to them. I do feel this game had a lot more American equipment than some of the past games. But I also feel like with the way that some of the Giant Software team has talked, they may be talking with themselves out of it. Starting to delete the U.S. from the game. I don't mind saving 50. I feel like if they ever launched a game without a US map based game, that would be the downfall of the game, in my opinion. I don't see that day coming. I feel like Giant Software is a smart company, and they're not going to do that. It's just certain things you hear. Because you got like, I watch everything. I wish I was lying. I watch every single one. I watched every single one of those like podcasts and stuff like that Kermit was on. I listened to every word when the game was first being announced. I still do. Like, I read so much about this game trying to get an advantage over other content creators. It's insane.
Well then.
A few days then I start. Yeah, 22 was a good game. I still think 25 is a better game. This is me personally. Not a lot of people will agree on this, but I still think 25 is the better game through and through. I feel that there was a disconnect with the community, though, somewhere, and I don't know where.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, somewhere out there in the world. This is also, if anybody wonders why I do my live stream so late, is to hope that no Johnson software employees see them. All right, Nate's rant of the day is done.
You sure?
Hopefully. Maybe. Most likely not. Depending if there's a good question asked.
It's
So I'm gonna ask this: out of you guys, are you guys looking forward to the racing game? Because I am partly looking forward to see what this game offers. I love racing. I'm not really a road course racer, but I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to give it a shot.
Is there a release date for that yet or no?
It's like November-ish time.
Might have to hop on that. See what it entails.
I should be, for what I've been told, I should be getting early access to it as well.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. Maybe after that conversation, I won't be.
Yeah.
probably getting a text message in the morning. Hey Nate, you know how you were in the content creator program? Well, you're not no more, dummy.
Well, SOL. That sucked.
Should have learned to shut it.
Mm-hmm.
When is iRacing coming back to the channel? This channel? Never. We do when we do iRacing, it's only on Twitch, or we post the VODs sometimes to the sports channel. I watch every single one of DJ's videos almost, because I want to learn as much about this game as I can, and DJ knows the best out of everybody about what the game's current situation is. So I watch as many of his videos as I can. Great guy, love him to death. Me and him have a lot of respect for each other. I actually have had the great opportunity. I've talked to him a lot. If I need something, he responds to me. I really hold a lot of appreciation, DJ. One of the best, honestly, one of the best guys I've met doing YouTube and content creation. No, these people just be snapping me for no reason, I swear.
Okay, buddy. Listen here. Listen here. Man
If that does
sent streaks
happen.
a while ago, and I send his snap back, and he says, "These people." It's crazy, bro. Uh, this is the
If
deal.
that does happen. Hold up. I like that one. I like that one, Tim. If they do kick you out, just tell them you don't want to turn right anyway. So, not wrong. I don't like going right. Y'all have seen some of my iRacing video live streams. Yeah, I'm not good at it. I'm not even good in going in a circle. And trust me, it hasn't gotten better. I've been trying.
I just got to get in there and show you how to drive.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to spin out turn 2.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about all that there, buddy.
I like him. Oh, DJ's new. I don't watch his like multiplayers or not whatever it's called. Normal content creation series. That's not the news and stuff like that. I don't really watch those, but I watch the news a lot. The firm sim news.
Won't say news, man. No.
I don't like how it does that. I wouldn't imagine he would be there, bud. Oh, what state do you live in? Great state of Georgia. I'll watch. Yeah, that's mainly what I watch is his mod videos. Again, there's a reason I don't compete with the man. We need to do this.
What?
I didn't even think about that.
What you got cooking up in that head up there, buddy? Yeah.
I forgot that. So I have a little pond on the property that I live on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about the fact that we could go put fish in it.
Stock it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cheap too.
I have no clue how much stock my phone would be, so.
Oh, pretty cheap. What the prices I was just looking at, not as bad as you think.
You hundy?
Probably not even that.
Okay. I'm guessing it obviously depends on what you stock it with too. So.
Yeah, most definitely.
What would you put in it?
Probably a bass or two. Probably some bass. Some bass and some bait fish. Would be probably our idea. What?
You don't want no catfish up in there?
It's too small of a pond for catfish.
Oh, it's one of them tiny little ones.
It's not super big. It's big enough you can put like some bass in there. I've had bass and brim in there my whole life.
Oh, here you go. Just throw some of them in there and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
This tractor is going to need a bubble bath after this.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the field done here. I think I got 3-ish rows left.
Hey, Mike G. Thank you for being 12 months. You've been here. Good Lord.
12 months, huh?
Oh, I was looking at it the other day. We have some people that's been a part of the memberships for going on 2 years.
Wow.
That is insane.
That's a long time if you really put it together.
Oh yeah.
Got some loyal people over there, buddy.
We all got to be loyal at some point. How's it going, bud? Oh. Well, that ain't gonna do me no good.
What?
My controller's dead.
Oh, nice. Thinking about switching to my controller because my fingers are starting to get a little numb here.
Oh, good Lord. I always use a controller. That's not my favorite part about this game is they use a controller for it.
Yeah, I should probably. Honestly, I need to get a new controller because my old.
I thought you just. Never mind. That was Trinity.
Yeah, mine's kind of like spank. A little stick drift to her. Half the
Okay.
face plates are missing.
John Deere. Oh, favorite John Deere. 8RX.
Just a few patches, and this field is done.
Buddy, it took you about the same amount of time to do that one field as it did me this whole big field.
I'm on my third field.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're on that field. I thought
Yeah.
you were still doing field 30.
Oh god, no! I've been done with that for a while now.
I was about to say, really, bud? Really?
Yeah, no, I'm on field
Just
70.
now getting done with that one little field.
Dude, if that took me that long, do that tiny little field while you're over there on that one, I'm doing something.
Why not go old school with the sound guard and have a 4240? I have no clue. Haven't thought about it probably.
Alrighty. Field 78 is down for the count. And now we got to go to 75. Gotta take my hoodie off first. I'm dying.
When will the cross-play series come back? What do you mean? The cross-play live streams? Don't know. Probably a while before I bring those back.
All right, so after I finish field, what is it, 75? Yeah, field 75. Are you coming down here, or do you want me to, or do we have another attachment sitting around?
Well, once you do 75, we're done for the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this field's gonna take a little bit. Oh, dude, we still got the cotton stuff over here.
Buddy, I can go ahead and tell you right now. Doesn't matter what other people say. Only thing that matters in this world is what you think and the way you think of yourself.
And stand on that.
What's your favorite song? I don't really have a favorite song.
His favorite song is
Right
Sweet
now.
Home Alabama.
No, it's not a good try. That's by sure not the right one. I'd have to pull. Time to do what I'm famous for. Let's pull up my YouTube music and see what it is on there. That's about the best way to answer is like, what's my top songs I listen to? LA Lights have been like, I ain't gonna lie, that has been one I've been listening to a lot lately. I've been listening to like a lot of like LA Lights by Net Nobody. That was a good song. Toby Keith, Should Have Been a Cowboy Band, something I listened to a lot. Trailer Talk. That was a good song. Yeah. A lot of songs like that lately.
I don't know. I've been background band, man. They're actually playing up in Maine on this Saturday.
Is that Brahma?
Yep, this upcoming Saturday. They're playing up in Maine.
The only way I would go is if he was guaranteed to do chicken fried.
Dude, yes.
That'd be the only way I would go.
They usually go down. They usually do a couple of the original songs and then some other
ones. Mm-hmm. I want to see the Lax in person. That's gonna be the next time I can. I think I'm gonna go to that. I've never actually been to a concert.
Last concert I ever got to see was XX. And I never went to another concert. It's around here just ridiculous.
I spent the last week being sick on tractor planting. Yeah, but planting is a good part of farming. Come on. Okay. Yeah, they're one of the ones that I want to go to. Who is in? We've got to turn this thing around.
Mama, I'm coming home to you.
Good Lord, this game. Ow. I don't see. Yeah, there's a lot of really good music artists that I would love to see in concert. It's just, I try to be somewhat practical when I go to do stuff. Is, do I want to spend this money doing this, or is there something that I would actually rather be doing? So I'm one of those people that kind of treat it. Kind of treat going and doing stuff like that. Like, what am I gonna have more fun doing? Like, how much it costs. That's part of the reason I've never went to a football game, because they just cost so much money for so little bit of an enjoyment.
They really do, though. I tell you what, we should go do is go to one of those NASCAR races.
Yeah, those are pretty. You can go to those for like $100 a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
A normal like Georgia Bulldogs game is like $300. It feels like.
Yeah, with all the money you spend on food and stuff.
No, just the tickets.
Just the tickets alone? Oh my god.
Oh, bud, no, it gets worse than that. Like, you probably just the tickets alone for go to a Georgia game, depending on what game you want to go to. If you want to go to one that you're actually going to enjoy the game, meaning like your Auburn game, your Georgia versus Florida game, those your good games.
Yeah.
Those games are going to run you thousands.
I'm sorry, what?
Per person.
A grand per person to see a football game?
Exactly. I'm not in that. I'm not in the tax bracket for that yet. So.
No, seriously, there's no way I'd be spending a grand to go see a football game I could watch online.
That's a mortgage payment, people.
That is just mind-boggling.
Yeah. I had 2 season tickets to a football game and parking passes, and spent almost $4,500 a year. And how many games was that, and to who? No. Now we gotta ask Mike, who was it to, and how many games was it? Gotta have that NIL money for real though. You really do gotta have that NIL money to go to stuff like that. But no, I didn't even know. Who was it? Who was it for? Because they also adjust the prices on the who for. Nate the stream can do some trucking. What?
I think he just told you better do some trucking.
But we're almost done with the stream. No. We're finally getting done. Come on, Mike. Who was it? Come on, Mike.
We're
You
waiting
know
for
you
that
wanna
answer. It's desperate. We need to know.
Houston Texans.
Oh boy. That's
But I got free food and all the non-alcoholic drinks. That still don't matter. How many games would that have been? Nah. How many games was that?
that's a lot of dinero.
That's a lot of games. Hold up. Was that? Spent almost. And this is season tickets. Season tickets are supposed to be a cheaper way to go see each game, by the way, for the people who don't know. No. Houston, Texas, by the way, which tells me they were trash. So you're paying that to go see a trash team that's going to most likely lose most of the games. What years was this as well? 10 a year. Okay. Hold up.
10
We about to
games a
break
year.
this now.
You about
Hold
to,
up.
You about
We
to
better
really
break
go
this
with
down.
numbers.
$4,500 to see the Houston Texans. And Mike, I'm not being rude when I say this, but we all know the Houstons are like Atlanta. They can't win games to save their life. Y'all did go to the playoffs more recent than Atlanta. Give you that credit. But so we're going to divide that by 10 and divide that by 2. So you're paying $225 a piece to go see the Houston Texans lose. I'm just saying. You're paying $450 a game to go watch the Houston Texans lose. This is what football is. I'm just saying, people. I love football. Don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating, but the prices of stuff has gotten ridiculous. Nate, if you're wondering what farm... Oh, I know what Farm Fest is. But no. That's my... Yeah, no. That's it just shows how ridiculous that stuff is. Then I had to buy playoff games if they made it. But it was 2018 and 2019. Hold up. I want to know. Never mind. I give you credit. I will say I'm sorry. I just figured being in Houston, Texas, they probably didn't do that good. They did. That was the one year they did good. That was the year they went 11-5. But you said multiple years. How many years did you do this for? Because I'm willing to place money. There's at least one of them that they didn't do so good. What about this year? Well, they should Texas ain't as bad as I thought they were. I'm trying to realize something here. Oh, that's when they finished. Did you also get the 2017 through 2018? That was a bad year for them. 4-12. In 1 year, they went from 4-12 to 11 to 11-5. Wow, it's not bad. But you also have to buy the playoff games. Just interesting.
Ba-dum.
Interesting. Have you? Oh, you're still over there.
Yeah, I'm still going. This field is a little bigger.
So you still had a good lord. Hold on. Hold on.
Holding.
I want to see this real fast. What was their record at home for that? No, they were 6-2 at home. It's not terrible.
That was messed up.
Oh, it was the 2018 and 20. Ah, okay. But I'm still standing by what I said. That's a lot of money to go watch. You mean that's still a lot of money to go watch football? Like, I was actually talking to Marshall about this. Do you know? Fun fact out there for the people. That is a map. Yeah, it is a humongous map. Do you know that right now you can actually go get it's called like AMC Classics, and you can go see a movie every week, one time a week, for free for $13 or not 13, $15.
See, now that's a better price.
Exactly. Same amount of time, less of a drive, and you probably spend about $20 on popcorn and stuff. Depending on what size you get. I don't really go for the large sizes. I'm gonna go look and see what Marshall's done.
Stalking me.
Oh yeah. I'm about to say, did you move those cotton bales out of the way? But you didn't have to. Yeah, you wouldn't have had to move them out of the way. Do you have the AI going?
No, I'm just holding my finger.
Do you not know how to use the...
I'm using GPS.
Okay, you are using GPS.
Yeah, I am using.
Hit 3 on your keyboard.
What does that do?
Hit 3 on your keyboard and let go of W.
Ah. Was that like an auto activate AI or something?
No. It activates cruise control.
Oh yeah. Cool.
My man over here is Lord have mercy.
Oh, hey. Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
Hating what?
I don't know. You bully me all the time.
Sounds like a deal, huh? That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying the deal that Mike got, he did go see some pretty good years for the Houston Texans. I give him credit. Which right now is pretty good for Houston, Texas. Ever since they got their new quarterback, they've been doing pretty well.
And then you got the Falcons doing worse than ever again.
No. We might get somewhere this year, okay?
Oh.
The Falcons might get somewhere this year because they drafted, for the first time ever, it feels like, they drafted defense.
Oh. Yeah, that goes.
They got some pretty good defensive players, so they might get something. I would be tiny bit surprised. I would be somewhat surprised if they didn't make it this class this year.
Well, I guess we'll have to see how that goes.
Sister has been a season ticket holder for years for the Chargers. On top of that, an hour and a half drive Exactly, is nuts. I agree. That is, you know what I mean? Like, this is where people's priorities lie. My priorities, I look at that like and see an hour and 30-minute drive, and I think, good Lord, I could do so
Yeah.
much other stuff with that money. But I'm also the same person that goes an hour and a half out of town to go to animal auctions though, so I can't say much. There we go. Took the doors off real quickly. Oh, chargers too though. I'm sorry for your sister. Why would she do that to herself? I do think part of the Chargers' issue though is their quarterback. I think they need a new quarterback. Justin Herbert isn't as good as people thinks he is. Oh no. I don't know much. I'm not smart, people. I just do what I get told.
That's so.
Sometimes.
Don't do anything honest.
Because you're an employee. I need to look away. Almost bought a new computer the other day, guys. I came real close.
Yeah.
5070, by the way. I came as close as I've ever came to buying a new computer.
What made you say, not today?
I don't want to pay it.
5070 is crazy though. That's the newest release, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I did that, I would have to figure out how to link everything together because I would want to keep my current computer going, part of the setup. So, I don't know.
I mean, it's not too difficult. It's got to have some patience.
Well, the current computer is not the best computer. I've also thought about just scrap it. Like, I also thought about just building my own computer. And if I do that, that's kind of what I've thought about mainly doing.
I would love to do that, but that is a lot of money.
Well, it's cheaper to do that than buy a pre-built.
Yeah.
Especially with the money I would save, because I don't need a power supply, and I don't need RAM.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna build a computer, I want to like build a computer like water cooled, the whole nine. Make it nice. And I would like to upgrade my CPU.
Yeah, CPU upgrade would be nice to do eventually.
Yeah, I'm on a i5, and I used to run an Ryzen 7, and you can definitely tell a difference.
Oh, I want my i9 back.
You rather Intel?
Dude. Yeah, it's what I've always ran.
Mm-hmm.
But I still want my i9 back because I feel like, I went from an i9 to an i7. I know a difference.
Yeah.
Don't do water cooled unless. The only version of water cooled I would do is the radiator, and that's
Well,
not even
yeah.
really water cooled.
There's some.
I'm good. I don't need gas yet.
There's some people out there that got a full like water cooled in and out all the way around, and it's insane.
Yeah, I couldn't do a GPU water cooled as well.
No, that scared me. I'd take it somewhere to get it fixed. Like, the thing is not doing the thingy thing. I need you to fix the thing.
I would just never do it. A 59, dude. I would love a 5090. You gonna donate it? Because I'm not buying it. I'm not paying. What is it,
We
like
take
$3,000 almost?
let's see, 50, 90. Good lord. 6?
$6,000.
6,000. Minimum. This
Yeah,
the
you gonna
cheapest
donate that? Because I ain't paying that.
cheapest one I see is $4,400, and that's on Amazon. Walmart's charging 7,000. I'm curious what the true performance difference is between the 40 series and the 50 series. I truly don't have the money just to find out.
Do what?
But I would like to see what the true performance difference is between the 40 series and the 50 series, but I don't got that kind of money to find out.
I was just gonna look up Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, that too.
My CPU is water cooled, but I also. See, I don't care about power costs. I just let it run. Or my room will heat up so hot it's not even funny.
Yeah. Mine and yours both. Except for last night, I had that AC cranked. Yeah, just for the water-cooled CPU, it's still $600, bro.
What?
Said even for the water-cooled CPU is still $600.
That's why I would go. Radiator seems like it's a little bit better for it all. Because you'll probably get better money out of it.
Yeah.
This is Brownwood, Georgia. I do not play Kruger.
No, I want to get a CPU cooler that tells me the actual temperature of my CPU on it.
No, we're not using precision farming on this game save.
Mhm.
I wish I knew this thing's sliding on me. Is yours sliding on you over there?
It slides here and there. It's really when I get to like going over like the smaller bumps or towards the uphill, it starts sliding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I think once we get this field knocked out, we're done, bud.
All right, I'm just grabbing these few little patchy spots, and then I think we'll be good.
It's all base game, bud. The GPS is base game.
Well,
Nate, do you want? Looks like we're done.
yeah, I think that is it, buddy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
That's funny.
come on.
Well, oh, excuse you, sir. Looks like we're all done. We're gonna go return the equipment back to the farm, and I think that is a wrap for the night. We're a little ways up here, but you know, that's fine. Oh, we're going the wrong way. You know, that's fine. All right, well, I think we're gonna end it right here. Catch you guys in the next video or stream. Sorry.